Good evening all, welcome to another video on All Hail the Ale. Tonight we're going for a new beer from Tesco. It is by Brewdog and Modern Times in the US. It is this one. It is Futureproof and it is a West Coast IPA and it weighs in at 6.2%. Like I say, it's one of the new ones in Tesco. It's been there a couple of days now. I've only just got around to getting it. And it says California docks in Aberdeen for this West Coast Unification. An all-American IPA flexing its hoppy muscles, massive tropical fruit aroma, disembarks. Mango stands tall, front and centre, with notes of citrus, lychee and resinous pine, all resting on a toasted malt base, and an assertive bitter finish brings us back to the future. Futureproof, West Coast wizardry. And there's a little bit about Modern Times, a bit more about Brewdog, and that is pretty much it. You've got some styling that is reminiscent of the collaboration with Cloudwater, just different colours. I've noticed it's a bit of a thing on their collabs. I like it, you know, it stands out. You know it's a Brewdog collaboration when you look at it. I love West Coast IPAs. There is something about them that just appeals. I love the bitterness that comes through. I love that kind of real deep resinous thing that they've got going on, so I've got high hopes. I have seen a few people mention a few things about this beer. I'm going to try not to let them influence my thoughts, as people have been saying it's really nice, there's people have been saying it's goddamn awful and that they've poured it away. Hopefully that was just a bad can. Anyway, we're going to pour into the Brewdog glass and we're going to crack it open and get going. So, how much is it, I hear you say? It's £3 a can in Tesco from the 440ml range. Nothing new there, nothing particularly exciting. Decently priced, hopefully, for the beer. Let's pour. It's lighter than I was expecting, I'll be honest. Let's what we got? We've got a crystal clear, really pale, really pale beer. It's not what I was expecting. I was expecting a little bit darker, a little bit richer in colour. What have we got? We've got some carbonation rolling up the glass. We've got a head that's pretty decent. You know, it's a white head, relatively tight and compact. That's your beer in a glass. Let's say the crystal clear aspect is interesting to me. I was expecting a little bit more to it, a little bit of depth. Maybe a tiny bit of fridge haze. Who knows? Anyway, that's the beer. Now, as it was pouring, the aromas were there. I got a nice hint of the resin, a little bit hoppy. So a whiff up close. Orangey. Yeah, there's definitely orange. There's a little bit of mango going on. Some general kind of citrus type hop aromas. Really, yeah, it smells alright. It's perhaps a little bit lighter on the aroma than I was hoping for, but nevertheless, let's give it a try. Cheers. Ah, that's a shame. That is a shame. There is bitterness on the end. There is some resin. Not a lot of the resin. Definitely hop bitterness. It's more of a grapefruit. Think that edgy gets Elvis juice. That kind of bitterness. A little bit of orange. A little bit of unripe mango. Not an awful lot else. The body though, it's got a little bit of body. It's a little bit almost oily, if you will. Yeah. Other than that, let's pour the rest. See if there's some excitement lurking in the bottom of the can. Not a lot's been added to it, just got more head. It's a little one-dimensional. I was expecting a little bit more oomph. I mean, I've only had one beer from Modern Times before, and that was another collaboration. That was with Hawkshead Brewery. That was part of the Rainbow Project box back in 2017. And that was alright. You know, that was a tasty beer. This one, though, it needs some life. It really does. It's really lacking all round. And that's an utter shame, because I love West Coast IPAs. It's lacking that tenacity. It's lacking punch. I wanted to like it. I really did. And I'm just sorely disappointed. I was hoping to do a bit of a taste off, and I'll explain that later. But on the evidence of this one, it's going to be a clear winner. There's no competition for the other beer I was going to do a bit of a Tesco taste off with. This is lacking all round in terms of punch, of flavour. There's the bitterness. I like the bitterness. It's not all bad. That's a good side to it. It's just not right up there with the best that Brewdog have offered. I mean, I know they can do better, and that's a frustrating thing. And I know Modern Times can do better, and I'm really surprised that their names have been put on this beer. I hate finding beers I don't like. And no, not that I don't like, because there's always something about most beers that I enjoy. I'm just disappointed. My expectations were high and the reality was low. So there we are. Futureproof West Coast IPA. What do I score you? Would I buy you again? Brutal honesty time? No, I won't. Because in Tesco, in the same price bracket, there are better West Coast IPAs that have got it all. This one's lacking. Would I pour it away? No, so it's not going to get less than one. Would I give it to someone else to drink? No, so I'll drink it, I just won't buy it again. And I have no intention of rushing out and getting any more for any particular reason. I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll use the other beer, because I bought two of these, and maybe I'm going to use the other one in an unintended collaboration to try and bring it up to something. So I'm going to give Futureproof from Brewdog and Modern Times 2 out of 5 on the old Untapped score. And it's been a long time since I've given a beer a score that low, which is a shame, because I really wanted to like it. Tesco have been pulling out some bangers, and this just isn't one of them, I'm afraid. And I know it's all subjective. Don't let my review put you off. I'm just telling you my collective thoughts on the beer. Hell no, if you see other beers of a style that we have similar thoughts on, you may not like this one. Then again, you might. You never know. So, ladies and gents, boys and girls, there are some buttons down the bottom there. You've got likes, dislikes, comments, and subscriptions. Choose any combination of them as you wish. I'm going to bid you farewell. So, this has been The Beer. I've been Nick, and I will see you again soon for another video. Bye.